Hello and welcome to my video about maintaining a healthy weight. For many of us, this means losing weight initially. Unfortunately, being overweight is the new normal, and statistics suggest that 2/3 of the UK adult population are overweight, and sadly, 1/3 of the children leaving primary school in year 6 are also overweight. So this is a big problem. It's also not one that I can tackle in a short video. So I thought I would focus on the most fundamental aspect of losing weight, which is the role of the calorie. Now stay with me, don't run a mile. You may have bad memories like I have of the 80s and your mum counting calories in every meal and snack and those horrible low-fat yogurts that were low calorie. But it really is about the calorie when it comes down to the physics of it. Obviously, it's way more complicated than that, but I just wanted to remind you of what actually matters when you're aiming to lose weight. So before I start, if I may introduce myself, my name's Helen Ruckledge. I'm a qualified nutritionist registered with the Association for Nutrition. I work freelance. My company's called Fad-Free Nutrition. So I do aim to provide fad-free, scientifically backed nutritional advice, but within the constraints of real life. I myself have struggled with my weight over the years. It's very hard for me to maintain a healthy weight because I love my food. I've also had several major health issues and I've got 4 kids and blah, blah, blah. So I understand that it's a complicated thing, but I just wanted to get back to basics for the purposes of this video and remind ourselves what the fundamentals are. So it's a balancing act. It really is when it comes to losing weight. Losing or maintaining weight all depends on whether your energy in is the same as your energy out. So your energy in, or calories in, are what you eat and drink. Your energy out, energy expended, and that is, again, the calories, is the work done by your body. But what a lot of people often forget is that aside from physical activity that we all know as exercise, like going for a run or going to the gym or going swimming, a lot of fuel is needed for the basic bodily functions, such as your heart beating and breathing or even thinking. We also burn energy moving about in the world, so running upstairs to fetch a hairbrush or feeding the cats or having a cup of tea, speaking of which. By far the most important thing to look at when you're aiming to lose weight is the energy in. The physical exercise, whilst it's great for general health, of burning, for example, running or yoga or anything else, it will not have such a big impact on your weight loss. What you eat is the most important factor. So in order to lose weight, you have to be in what we call negative energy balance. And that means that the energy or calories coming into your body is less than the energy going out. This will result in weight loss. If they're equal, you'll maintain a healthy weight, or an unhealthy weight for that matter. Or if you're in positive energy balance, that means that you're eating and drinking more than what you are using to function in the world. Now, the crucial point is that a calorie is a calorie, whether it's nutritious or not. So in some ways, in terms of weight loss, this is not in terms of nutrition, but in terms of weight loss, all calories are created equal. I love this graphic from the fitness chef, who's an excellent person to follow on Instagram in order to get this basic message about calories into your head. This bowl of nuts here, okay, it's way more nutritious than the cinnamon swirl, but at the end of the day, that very small and tiny bowl of mixed nuts is the same number of calories as that cinnamon swirl, which is carbohydrates with icing on, lots of icing on top. But a calorie is a unit of energy, and as the fitness chef says, it never changes regardless of the food. So in this way, calories are equal, but it is the additional nutritional variables in different foods that make them different. And nutritionists, of course, are interested in that. But if you are looking at weight loss, you need to understand this concept that it doesn't matter whether it's coming from healthy food, unhealthy food, carbohydrates, fats, whatever it is, a calorie is a calorie. I get a lot of clients suggesting that one of their problems is that they eat too late and that they need to burn their food off after they've eaten it. Well, for a start, I think it's a bit of an unhealthy attitude to think you need to burn your food off, because we need food to live and to be alive. You don't need to burn it off. But having said that, the calories are still a calorie at whatever time of day you eat it. So if you eat this yummy pizza at 1 p.m, it's exactly the same as eating pizza at 8 p.m. What matters is, over the course of a day or a week or a month or a year, that the calories in are less than the calories out if you want to lose weight. So popular diets, really, they're all attempts to reduce calories in order to achieve a negative energy balance. So I love this graphic as well by Fitness Reloaded. A low carbohydrate diet is a low calorie diet in effect. So for example, you can follow, what's it got here? You can follow an intermittent fasting schedule, like for example, a 5-2 diet, while maintaining a calorific deficit, and you'll lose weight. You can also follow an intermittent fasting schedule while not maintaining a calorific deficit, and in this case, you won't lose weight. You can also drink protein shakes while maintaining calorie deficit. That will help you lose weight. You can drink protein shakes while not maintaining a calorific deficit, and you will not lose weight. So it's a very simple message. You can even eat pizza and chips all day if your energy in is less than your energy out, and you will lose weight. Whereas if you eat pizza all day and your energy in is greater than your energy out, you will not lose weight. So sorry to sound like a stuck record, but it really is that simple. And all these messages and fads that we find online are actually just all attempts to help you eat less calories. So, having said that, I'm not belittling the fact that it is still really difficult to lose weight, and you might know the physics of it, but it's extremely difficult still. Despite the simple law of physics, why is it so difficult for us to lose weight? Well, the obesity has actually doubled, or more than doubled, in the last 30 or 40 years. So it's very unlikely to have a largely genetic basis. It's something to do with the environment we live in. Energy balance is a complex web of environmental, physiological, and psychological factors. So it really is not as simple as it sounds. In terms of the physics, I'm completely respect that, and I have trouble with it myself, as I've mentioned. And not to mention just the world we live in, the environment we live in promotes obesity, and it's very, very hard to step your way through it. It may be harder for some people than others. I'm not saying there's no genetic component at all, but it's never impossible, because at the end of the day, it does come down to how many calories you're consuming. So everyone can choose what to eat, and everyone can lose weight. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you've got to count calories. You just need an awareness of the foods that are energy dense and full of calories to help you do this. It's extremely difficult, and it is an individual and very personal thing. And that's why it can be very useful to have the support of a registered nutritionist to help you achieve your weight loss goals. If you would like to contact me with a view to this, I'd be very happy to hear from you. Let's just go back to my slides with my contact details. Here they are. So that's my telephone number here and my email address. Please do get in touch if you could do with some support for this. I offer one-to-one consultations, and it's not a quick fix, but it's about learning what your foibles are, what you need help with, and making a long-term plan to allow you to initially lose weight and then maintain a healthy weight going forward for the following years. If you're just interested in any other topics, have a look at my website. I've got a number of blogs on there that you might find interesting. I also put out a couple of posts a week on social media, and these are my details on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So I'd love some more followers if you fancy it. But in the meantime, Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best with your weight loss goals. Bye for now.